welcome to Liz at Home. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to be trying out these Monte Marte metallic acrylic paints. I'm going to be swatching them and just trying a little bit of them in one of my colouring books. But before I start, I would like to say a great big thank you to Christy for sending me a lovely Christmas present, some happy mail that she sent me from my wish list. She sent me this lovely Woodland Animals by Alexandra Danneman. Such cute images. Just the kind of thing I like. And it's nice that some of them have got black backgrounds and some white. And then the Camellia Angel Cova Springtime Mandalas. I'm really thrilled to have one of her mandala books as well. They're so pretty. And there'll be lovely pictures coming up for Easter in that, as well as springtime, which is awesome. And then this, which I'm so thrilled about. I love the Colour Questopia Colour by Numbers, and I love fairies. And so far I've only got black background books of theirs, and this is a white background. So I'm very excited to try that. So I'd like to say a huge thank you to you, Christy, for spoiling me like that. It was such a lovely surprise. And then I also want to say a great big thank you to Peggy for spoiling me with a wonderful Etsy gift voucher. I've bought I bought one or two single pages from people and then 2 colouring books, and I will do a flip through of those sort of digitally because they're digital books, so I'll do that as a separate video. But thank you very much for spoiling me. And then I got myself some happy mail as well. I got this Colouring Heaven Christmas Traditions book, which is all images by Fabiana Atanasio. And they're just so gorgeous, and I think these are new images of hers. I'm pleased it arrived before Christmas. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually have time to colour them before Christmas, but who says they've got to be coloured only at Christmas time? And there's next year. So there we go. And so now I'm going to try out these paints. I have just a jar of water standing by in case I need it. I'm not very experienced with acrylic paints. I've got my palette here, some mixed media paper as well, and a pen with a cute little Father Christmas on him to write the names. And then I thought I'd swatch them. So I must just mention that I am so hot today. It's extremely humid here, and it's our summer solstice today, and the weather has all of a sudden started warming up. I had a swim this morning, and it's quite funny because the ducks in the neighborhood have discovered our pool, and so they come along and they swim and do what ducks do in the water, which means we have extra chlorine and we've got to clean it, and you can't get rid of them, so it's a bit of a problem. Don't they look lovely? So this is very exciting. How am I going to do this? Am I in screen? So I think I will take one at a time, and this has already got a turquoisey color in it. Have they got names? Yes, this is called Phthalo Green. Phthalo green. I'm going to put that in. I wonder if one needs to, I know with some of the watercolor things you need to shake them just a little bit. I'm not going to put a lot in because I don't want to waste the paint, and I don't think acrylic I don't think it's like watercolor that you can re-wet. I'm not sure. I actually know virtually nothing about acrylic paint, so it's exciting. This is Cellular Blue. So now I'm going in clockwise direction. Let me try and remember that. I want to check that this is still in screen. I zoomed in a little bit. Then magenta. I think I'll do the rest of the decanting them off screen, as I'm sure this is not particularly exciting. Okie dokie, so there they all are. Phthalo green, phthalo blue, let me move that there, magenta. Then I left this one out because that's got some white gouache in. Purple, copper, bronze, silver and gold. Let's try swatching them. I've got here a black silver dynasty brush, sort of a filbert, I think that's the name. I'm just going to wet the brush because I'm not sure whether you're supposed to wet it or not, but let me just try. Perhaps I'm not supposed to wet it. It's not watercolor. Oh dear. Okay, there's the phthalo green. That's lovely. Let me rinse this off. And I'm going to just put a little bit more in there and try it with a dry brush to see if it's any different. These are 18 milliliter little tubes. I don't know how much that is in inches, I'm sorry. So I'm just drying the brush off here and trying it without water. It's the same. So I think that's the way it looks, which is great. It's got an almost translucent look to it, which is quite nice. All right, that's the phthalo green. Oh, it's shiny. Can you see when I move it? I suppose that's a metallic. It would be shiny. Now we're going on to phthalo blue. Just drying my brush off. Ducks, I can hear them splashing away in the water. Oh, I like that color. It's lovely. Now we're on to magenta. Dry the brush off. Quite excited to try these. Oh, I like that. Oh, I love that. I'm a pinks girl. I do like pinky colors. Pinks and purples, but I also love turquoises and things actually. That's not clean yet. I must say, when I was getting art boxes, we once got some dissolvable in water oil colors and I couldn't even bring myself to try them. I'm not really that keen on oil paint. I always feel like you've got to be a real artist to use oil paint. Silly to have limiting views on oneself, but also the smell doesn't appeal to me. Oh, that's lovely. My friend, I showed her picture on my community tab of the elephant. She's an artist. She's an artist in more ways than one. She's a potter. She does the most incredible pottery that she sells worldwide, actually. A lot of people in some very well-known homes like the Rothschilds have bought her pottery. She's got a store in New York, I think, as well, somewhere, or some agent that sells her stuff there. But she paints with oils, and she does the most beautiful painting. Now we have bronze. Her name is Dragana Yevtovich. And now we have bronze here. And now silver. I hope this is a nice silver. I like silver. I always think silver and blue. Oh, that's pretty. Looks so nice next to each other. It's lovely. I love the way the water looks with all the metallic in there and gold. we're in screen still. Let me just stand up and have a look. Gold. Beautiful. Really lovely. Now those can dry. Just need to make sure my brush is clean. Can you see what they look like? Yeah, there we're getting some nice sort of the shine. Very lovely. I'm going to leave them to dry, and I thought I am busy coloring in this picture from, this is Charles Santore's The Night Before Christmas. It's the first picture. This is for the hashtag Color Your Stash. The first picture I'm colouring in this book, and I've had it since about 2017. But I thought I would just try, I've done these with glitter gel pens, but I thought I would just try this with, should I make it the phthalo green, or should I make, shall I make it a gold? I think I should probably go with the phthalo green. I've got a small brush here, a little round one, and I'm going to just, let me try it there, see how it works on this paper. I might need a slightly finer brush, but I thought maybe I can actually do splashes of gold and silver in this as well for fun. I'll do like a base coat of this phthalo green. With this bigger brush, well, it's a lot quicker than doing it with pencils. And the thing about acrylic is it doesn't bleed through, and it doesn't particularly wet your paper either, which is quite nice. Maybe I should try more acrylic paints in my coloring books. I haven't really. I've got a few that I tried, like, I think I've forgotten the brand. They are not a very expensive brand of acrylic paint that I bought for my art journaling, and they're just sitting there, so I should try them in my coloring books. I really should do some art journaling again. Oh, that actually looks quite pretty. Now I'm going to rinse that off and let that dry, and then come back and try some silver little dots in it, I think. So this is dried nicely, and so has this, and I don't know, can you see how nicely these are shining, all nice and dry? I think they're really lovely. And now I'm going to, the thing is they also kind of dry in the palette. So I think, because it's acrylic, I don't think it actually re-wets. I've put a little bit of water on my brush here. See if it re-wets a bit. I need to do some research on acrylic paints, and I just thought I'd do some. Nope. I will need to put more paint in there. I think that's why watercolor is so much more cost effective than acrylic, because you can just re-wet watercolor paint. So I've got a finer brush here, and I'm just going to do some little dots on this wreath in gold. To make them the wreath look pretty. There, I think that's fine. And I think that's that for today in trying out these lovely Monte Marte. That's the box, Monte Marte metallic acrylic paints. I really like them. I will put a link so that you can find them on Amazon if you're interested in them. And as I said, this was a gift for me in our Thankful for swap that I did. I'm really excited using them. Thank you for watching, and if I should speak to you once again before Christmas, but if you don't get a chance to watch another video, have a wonderful and blessed Christmas. Lots of love from me to you. Bye-bye now.